Welcome back, Sardine News. Well, Sharon has been doing some investigative journalism reporting, and she's been checking out the state of the sardines because we've got a message from our dear friend in Port Elizabeth, Garry Hook, and he reckons that normally they catch sardines in November and December. It's a good time for them. It's the beginning of our sardine run, actually, but there's no size. Sharon did the whole story on Facebook there, on the sardine news page, but yep, there's no sides. And even up until now, there's no sides. We all speculate what happened and what goes on. So if you understand that a sardine lives between, well, about 5 years or something like that, 2 years it gets big and sexual productive and all that. But in 2024, I noticed an anomaly far out there. A huge aggregation of boats. A lot. Okay, so yeah is today, and there's not much traffic there. That's AIS, Marine Ship Identification Service or something like that. Anyway, so next thing, I'll show you what I checked in May 2024. Yeah, this is it. You can see the numbers there line up. That's the piece of ocean I was looking at. And check at all those boats. Check at those boats. So if these boats were targeting that shoal in May 2024, then we would only experience a bad run a couple of years later, maybe 2 years later, maybe like this. So maybe they were catching those sardines there out at sea where no one could see them, where no one was watching. And then now that whole 1 year of spawning will have been eradicated. Well, we missed out. So I don't know what's happening, and this does happen every now and then. The sardines don't come, sometimes for 2 or 3 years. But it could be that these guys are catching them, and we're not checking. Because if that was the case, and then in 2024 they were targeting that shoal, let's remember that only about 10% of that population come up here. And while we all catching them over here like this, and they could have been winding them down there, and there's no one checking. There's no helicopters flying. There's no navy. You obviously know there's no navy, and no one can check what's going on. I don't know how you're going to check. It's hundreds of miles outside the South Africa's economic zone, 200 k's. So they're sitting there right on that border, and the sardines are just inside the economic zone, and they could easily strike. Just find those fish on their sonars and just bang in there one night and get out again. Go to the mothership and offload. So, we're on the subject of this Navy, and that's why I'm bringing this up, because there's no Navy. And I don't know what to do or say, except to bring it to everyone's attention that this happened in 2024. I've been looking at, since then, but I haven't seen anything like it. Nothing like that aggregation. It was just insane. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Sharon, and thank you, Garry, for producing such a cool piece of work on the sardine on Facebook. Laka, ciao.